Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Thursday Night Pro Scrims with Revan and Mr. X. You just saw Quantic. They came out hot on that first hardpoint, but the next game type coming up, it's one of UNiTE's best. We're going to search and destroy on Meltdown for map number 2.
Yeah, UNiTE Gaming is their Mbos and Ricky are known for their search game. They've
Also
been
Parasite, too.
also Parasite, and they at PAX we saw them use all different types of classes, riot shields, sniper rifles with dual bay, anything they could use. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of classes they pull out this game.
Yeah, especially using that riot shield pushing into the A bomb site. That's something we saw Parasite do when he was on Impact. But Meltdown, you could see tons of crazy strategies here, from pushing right to the middle on offense and defense. I mean, this is a map where you could be very aggressive on your defensive end, and we do see it time for time from your team, Complexity.
Right. One of the things we love to do on defense is we have 2 guys go to the generators, and sometimes we'll even send 3, and we'll push those out. And if a team goes B, they're pretty much stopped.
All right, well, let's waste no time here, heading right into the game. It's going to be UNiTE on the first offensive round. First thing I see, Ricky, no riot shield. Parasite, no riot shield, but he might have overkill on with a sniper in his back pocket. Mbos, he's using a standard class as well. But something I love watching about UNiTE is they coordinate their grenades really well, especially on standoff. They have the EMPs going along the white fence, following it up with double stuns and double nades.
Yeah, they're a very organized team on search. They know exactly where to throw their nades, where to push from, and Nameless is also a great sniper.
All right, so Mbos, he's making stuff happen through the middle of the map. They lost Nameless early on to a nice snipe from, I believe it was Vengeance picking up that kill, but now UNiTE, they're going to be pushing the B bomb site. You got one player trying to work through the middle of the map. Mbos, he shuts down Vengeance real quick right there. So now UNiTE, they have the man advantage, but who's this player? It's going to be Sensor trying to make something happen. Parasite can't hit the quick scope. Sensor will grab from one more player, finds one in the middle, but Ricky's able to pick up that kill. So UNiTE, they turn a 3-on-2 into a 2-on-1, and now it's all to Assassin. Captain. Oh! Ricky with the quick scope. Doing some dental work there onto Assassin. Let's watch it one more time in the round-ending kill cam. Ricky misses with the M8, switches immediately to the DSR, says, "What's up, Assassin?" Right in the teeth.
Just took his teeth right out. That was a great shot from Ricky.
All right, so UNiTE Gaming, they come out strong in round number 1, but they're down overall in the series. And if you want a chance to win a 1-month Game Battles premium code, make sure to use the Twitter hashtags, hashtag MLG in all of your tweets, as well as vote for hashtag UNiTE or hashtag Quantic, whoever you think is going to take the pro scrim. I'll be handing out some codes later on in the game, but that was a very good round from UNiTE in round number 1.
Yeah, UNiTE works their man advantages really well. They turn 4-on-3s into 3-on-3s, and then they work their man advantage. They play very patient, Revan. They work for picks, and I think that's the way that you see a lot of teams playing Search now.
Yeah, especially Team Caliber, who's probably one of the best Search teams right now. They're always working the numbers against you, and it's so tough when you're on the other team. But now Flawless, he's able to even things up as he takes out Ricky right there. So Flawless and Vengeance going up against Parasite Nameless. Now it's just Flawless. Flawless versus Nameless. One-on-one situation. You see on the minimap in the bottom right-hand corner where both players are located. But Flawless, what he wants to do is get behind the enemy lines, go towards the defensive spawn, and work from there.
Yeah, and I like the play here from Flawless. He's taking his time. He's not really picking a bomb spot. A lot of people, as soon as they're one-on-one, they go directly to one of the A or B plants, and they usually just kind of sit around and wait. And he's just kind of baiting Nameless out to come into the open to go into one of those plants. And I think I like this play.
And he just spotted Nameless crossing over the middle of the map. So Flawless could run into Nameless right here as he's checking the B bomb site. Saw him. He's going to go for the kill instead of the plant. Very risky play because you never know where Nameless will go. And that's exactly what I'm talking about there. Doesn't check his corners. Nameless was waiting in the perfect spot for him.
Right, yeah. He knew Nameless was in the middle, so he probably should have planted at B there and then just pre-aim the middle. What would you have done?
Well, I mean, if I'm thinking in terms of Flawless right now, I just saw him cross back to middle. So what does that mean? He's probably going to check the A bomb site. So B would be wide open. I could get a plan off, and maybe I could get a good start into the direction I want to hide in. But Flawless, he wanted to go for the kill, and doesn't work for him there as UNiTE pick up their second round. So Ricky, no riot shield. Parasite, he's got a DSR in his hands. Let's see if he can get the first pick here, as you do see 1, maybe 3 Quantic players heading over to that B bomb site, but 2 playing in the middle.
Yeah, the setup Quantic has right now is they have 2 guys over in the generators and 1 guy in UNiTE's window, and then 1 guy outside of A. But the guy outside of A, I believe, just got picked off because he was flanking, and that's one thing that they probably should have been prepared for. UNiTE is going to be watching their back. People like to play a guy at that tractor now outside of A, so that he probably should have EMP'd or stunned that to check.
Every kill UNiTE has made so far has been because someone from Quantic has been out of position. You know, especially Sensor running through the A bomb site. He got picked off exiting. You saw Assassin get picked off just trying to peek the B bomb site early on. And now it's all up to Flawless. He is on a 2-kill spree, 1-on-2 situation. Nameless come around from the back. Oh no, Nameless, he's got to get out of there. 20 seconds remaining on the bomb site. Nameless, he's gonna run as far away as he can. But Flawless, he's in hot pursuit. Nameless finds him, but he wasted a good chunk of time off the clock there. It's all up to Parasite. Has to stay alive for around 3 more seconds. And I think that's going to be it. Not enough time left on the bomb timer for Flawless to go for the defuse. But almost made something happen there for Quantic. UNiTE, they take 3 rounds in a row.
Well, it was still a big kill to get Nameless because he was on a 4-kill spree. He might have had streaks, providing he got another kill or two, or maybe even that kill right there with a final elimination. So, although they did lose the round, it was an important kill to not really put them out of the whole round.
All right, so you see Parasite there in the round-ending kill cam, picking up the snipe to end the round. UNiTE Gaming, you know, we're talking about their search and destroy, and for good reason. They're up 3-0, as you see. Assassin, he's having a bit of a rough game along with Vengeance, but if we look at the other side, everyone from UNiTE, they're all around the same area, so it's not like one player just carries the team. They all have great search and destroy game.
Nah, UNiTE on search and destroy, all 4 of them are amazing search players. I mean, Nameless is one of the best snipers in the game, and Parasite, Mbos, and Ricky are known to be great search players. The one thing they do better than almost any other search team is they stick together really well, but also they're extremely aggressive compared to other search teams.
I mean, we see Envious, they love to hold hands, but I think the flaw in Envy's gameplay is that they're a bit too close together. UNiTE, they have that perfect spacing between player to player. They're always in the best position to help each other out.
Right, and another thing comparing them to Envious plays a much more passive game on search than UNiTE. You know, Envy, they'll play sometimes even further back into their spawn, give you the bomb site, and then make a push from there.
Man, Quantic, they're just getting picked apart kill by kill here as UNiTE, they win their 4th straight round. This round-ending kill cam comes from Ricky, who he was going on the flank. You knew there's only one player left. He's focused on Mbos here. He's got tunnel vision there, so Ricky just comes around back. Easy kill for him as UNiTE. Can anybody beat them in search at this point?
You know, TK is a very good search team as well, but I mean, UNiTE proved himself at PAX, so you'd have to say UNiTE is the better search team right now.
All right, what I'm seeing in terms of score streaks from UNiTE is Ricky, he's the only person using an RCXD car. I'm kind of in love with the RCXD. How do you feel about it?
The RCXD car, I don't really like it as a kill streak as to get kills. I like it it's more of an annoyance kill streak where you can use it as a camera if you put it around a wall, or you can use it just as a scouting mechanic. But as an actual, I'm going to drive my car in there and blow people up, I don't think it's that effective.
Well, I've seen people get kills from time to time, but really that's not what you're using it for, as you just said. You want the information. You want to, you know, try to clear out the bomb site. But back into the action here, it's all up to Embo's 1-on-2 situation, going up against Vengeance and Sensor. The bomb, it's also dropped over near the B bomb site, but Embo's, he's got a sniper in his hand, and it looks like Vengeance and Sensor, they're going to leave the bomb site here. What do you think of this play?
I like the play from them because, I mean, they can really spread out a little bit here as long as they watch the bomb site. And it looks like Assassin is still alive. Well, he just got picked, actually.
No, Assassin's been dead.
He's been dead? Okay. Well, I'm wrong. But it looks like at least they're staying together on Quantic. And they went to go check. I don't think they knew the bomb was down, though.
Well, whenever you're in Mbos' position, you always want to assume that the defense knows the bomb is down. So he checked his corners. Time was winding down, forced to go to the plant. Just saw him fight Sensor in the middle of the map, got some help from Vengeance as they were able to clean him up. But Flawless, he's doing the best for Quantic Gaming on top at 6-5. Still, everybody from UNiTE Gaming, they're around the same area as Quantic. They're able to win their first round here, round number 5. Let's take another look at our round-ending kill cam. This one comes from Vengeance as he's helping out his teammate Sensor. Finds Mbos in the middle of the map here. Easy picking for Vengeance as Mbos, he is busy fighting Sensor. Couldn't bring his attention to Vengeance there, so pretty good round from Quantic Gaming. Let's see if they can gain some momentum from here.
Yeah, that was a perfect example of baiting and switching right there. Sticking together, not being too clustered together, not stacking up in front of each other to get two-piece. But that was a perfect example of a bait and switch right there.
Now, I haven't seen any team that decide to do an all-out A push. When do you want to throw that strategy in to the gameplay?
Well, personally, I like pushing A on this map as opposed to B, because most people stack B now. So I think A, or even working the middle of the map, is a better option than pushing B straight up.
Yeah, if you look at the defensive setups, usually they send one guy into A, one guy middle, and 2 to B. So why would you not want to work, you know, worst case, a 4-on-2 into the A bomb site, right? But back into the action, it's going to be 1-on-3 situation. Ricky, last one alive, taking fire from the back. Bomb also dropped over into the middle of the map. It's going to be Flawless picking this up. They know Ricky's at A, so they're just going to go ahead and plan at B.
Yeah, one thing Ricky doesn't have right now is he doesn't have Dead Silence, which in this 1-on-3, it's going to come to hurt him probably. But I've seen a lot of other Search players opt for no Dead Silence too, as opposed to using Tac Mask and Dexterity.
You know, online Search and Destroy, I feel like Dead Silence is an absolute must. On LAN, it's a different story because you got the audience noise, you got a whole lot of, you know, atmospheric noise that might cover up the game sound, but you just saw Ricky get taken out there. It's going to be Assassin in the round and Killcam Quantic. They went 2 in a row, but let's talk a bit more about Dead Silence on LAN.
Yeah, Dead Silence on LAN, I feel like it's not as important like you were saying. I see it each event being phased out more, especially for Dexterity. Dexterity on Search and Destroy is huge because if you don't have Dexterity and you're trying to climb walls, or even that split second that it takes to aim in, you're pretty much dead.
All right, so if you're going to play on LAN soon, try it out without Dead Silence. Let us know how it goes. You can tweet at me. I'm at RevanJB. You can tweet at him. He's Cole_Mr_X. So if you want to follow him, I guess you can. But back into the action, a minute 10 on the clock, very early on in the round. It looks like UNiTE, they want to do a B push. First blood comes in, Nameless finds Vengeance. Ricky makes it 2, taking out Flawless right there. So UNiTE off to a very strong start, but here comes Assassin answering back for Quantic as he cleans up the kill on the Embos, but it's all up to Sensor. 1-on-3 situation. Finds one in the back of the spawn, able to pick up the kill on Nameless, and that's a huge kill from Sensor because now it's a 1-on-2. He's still got plenty of time to work with on the bomb timer, but he's got to make plays happen soon. You see where the UNiTE players are located now. If you're in Sensor's position, what do you want to do here?
If I'm in Sensor's position, I still have a decent amount of time. I have 25 seconds, but I do have to find 2 players. So usually a team will either stick together or they'll have one person play more aggressive and one person play passively to like kind of make you go out and find them before they defuse, which is what's going on right now, actually.
I would have loved for Sensor to just go for the defuse right there, but he finds Ricky here. Now running out of ammo, no time on the bomb to get the defuse. So UNiTE Gaming, they're going to be able to pick up the round, but I feel after he picks up the kill on the Parasite, I think he should have went right for the defuse.
He should have went right for the. He could have went right for the defuse.
It's risky.
Yeah, it's risky. It's risky. And I believe also that Ricky planted the bomb, so he ended his streak, which is okay. But still, you gave away a round, and you're down, I think, 5-2 now, which it's very difficult to come back from.
Yeah, if you're new to Search and Destroy, if you plant the bomb, you live through the round, and the bomb blows up, you get plus 300 points, which is almost a guaranteed RCXD card if you're equipping that. So never a good thing. Let's pop up our scoreboard here. You see Sensor. He's now leading the way for Quantic Gaming at 8-5, but still, you know, everyone, at least 3 players from UNiTE, they're still around the same area. They're just so consistent and so good at Search and Destroy, but Quantic, their life is on the line here. You know, you don't want to go down or lose. Well, they did win the first map, but we've seen UNiTE Gaming just bounce back strong after winning a Search and Destroy.
Yeah, UNiTE's game is Search. They're, like we were saying before, with TK, they're probably up there with the strongest Search teams. And I really believe their strategy-wise, it's because of Parasite. Parasite came from Impact, and obviously one of the most successful teams on Black Ops 2. And he took players who were very good at Search, and I think he's kind of molded this team in a way.
You know, he's very creative. He likes to think outside of the box. He's like, okay, these are how teams playing. What can I do to exploit this basic strategy? You know, that's why you see him bring out the Riot Shield, bring out the crossbow. You know, all these, you know, different kind of weird strategies that you would never see teams do in previous games, which is why I love Black Ops 2. You could see, you know, all sorts of crazy stuff. Like, who would have thought that you would see a Riot Shield be almost a standard strategy in Search and Destroy?
Right now, the Riot Shield is one of the most used things in Search and Destroy. I know sometimes we have to make crossbow classes or Semtex classes to counter Riot Shield people, or just to have them just in case with the threat of a Riot Shield. But the way UNiTE uses Riot Shields is very different. I mean, against us at PAX, they actually had a guy sniping, head glitching the Riot Shield, which was...
That's some sweet teamwork.
Yeah, some pretty sweet teamwork.
All right, now, in terms of talking about how UNiTE like to play Search, I feel that they're more of an informational team. They like to play to get that early information, see where you are, and then adjust accordingly. But let's hop back into the action here. We're in round number 9. 2 players currently down for UNiTE Gaming. It's up to Parasite and Ricky. Ricky does find one over near the middle, but they were able to pick up the kill on the sensors. So Ricky and Parasite trying to make something happen, but Ricky, he was dead in the water there. Him versus 3 Quantic players. Parasite, he was on the other side of the map, and you know what? Quantic, they're starting to make a comeback here.
Yeah, you can see with these rounds that UNiTE is losing. They're very spread out. It's not how they typically play. and maybe they got complacent being up 5-1, but you know, if they got to watch themselves because Quantic's making a comeback.
Assassin, he's right around the corner of the platform. Parasite finds him checking his corners. Could still make this happen as you see Flawless. He's backing up near the middle of the map. Now, is Parasite going to go for the bomb plant? That's the question here. We do see players, they're in a 1-on-2 situation like, you know what? I don't even want to feed the score streaks to my opponents, and that's exactly what Parasite is thinking. He pushes up the middle and gets taken out there by Flawless.
Yeah, that was pretty much the only option Parasite had there, because you can't just plant the bomb because you know there's probably 2 players over at the generators. So he knew one guy was in the middle, and he had to push that guy and get that kill to at least give himself a chance of winning the round.
All right, so now Quantic, they've won 2 rounds in a row. I think they were down 5-2. Something like that, but nonetheless, they're stringing some rounds together here. They're still in the game. Now they're on offense. I've yet to see a team go A, Mr. X. I'm waiting for it.
This would be the round to go A.
Well,
Quantic has won the last two offensive rounds going B, so UNiTE should expect them to go B again, which would be a perfect round to throw in a curveball and go A.
I mean, I'm looking at the mini-map. Ricky, he's the only person inside the A bomb site. You had Nameless. He was watching over the middle of the map for a while, but what if you smoke mid, push up the stairs, up the ladder, and through the middle door at the same time? What is Ricky going to do?
He can't do anything. Or even if you stunned over and pushed in right away and he doesn't have tac mask, he's pretty much a dead player in there.
All right, so Flawless on your screen here. He's carrying the bomb for Quantic Gaming. First bloods have been made, so it looks like 3 alive for both teams. Vengeance is working off a 2-kill streak, but we also got Ricky. He's going to try to flank around while Parasite and Embos try to hold down the fort over near the B bomb site. Flawless trying to make some moves, finds one in the middle of the map. That's going to be Embos picking up the kill. What is Vengeance doing? He's sniping through the stairs. It's up to him and Assassin. Now the bomb is dropped in the middle of their generators. How's Quantic going to go about trying to pick this bomb back up?
Well, they know there's a guy up in the middle generators, so they got to get this guy out of there first. And it looks like this is perfect baiting and switching from UNiTE. They baited that guy out into the middle. They forced him to move up, and then they brought another guy in through their windows.
Yeah, so unfortunate, especially since the bomb was dropped here. Embos, he knew about it, so he gets the round-ending kill here onto Assassin, jumping over his head. UNiTE Gaming, they pick up their first map win after losing that hardpoint pretty convincingly. So 6-4 search and destroy on meltdown win for UNiTE. Let's take one final look at our scoreboard and see who did well for both teams. So it was 9-7, 9-7 for Quantic, and everyone from UNiTE around the same era as they have been all game long. So after 2 maps, we're all tied up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, the UNiTE squad, like we've been saying, is extremely balanced on search and destroy. You're not really going to see any of them go like crazy off with kill-wise because they're all so good, and their positioning and their baiting and switching is really good on search.
All right, so there you go. 1 map apiece. Make sure you keep interacting with us through Twitter, hashtag MLG in all of your tweets, as well as hashtag UNiTE or hashtag Quantic about who you think is going to win the Pro Scrim. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're into the first capture the flag of the series.